Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to another episode of HR Conversation Podcast. I am your host Ahad Khan. Today we are going to talk about something many Pakistani professionals are interested in: working and building a career in the UAE. Dubai is still a dream destination for many Pakistani pupils, but what is the job market really like? What skills do companies want? And what should you know before moving there? To talk about all of this, I am very happy to have Miss Mary Grace Pronton with us from the UAE. Miss Mary, welcome to the podcast. It's great to have you with us. So, before we start, could you please tell our audience a little about yourself and your work in the UAE?
Yeah. Hello, good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. So I am Mary Grace Pronton. I'm a licensed psychometrician and registered psychometrician as well. I am a certified human resource associate, and I work as HR journalist or HR operations officer in my company, Modern Bakery.
Okay,
That's all.
so that's totally fine. Thank you so much for your introduction. Let's start with the job market. How is the job market in Dubai right now? Is it easy or difficult to find a job there right now?
That's a very nice question to begin with, but I will be very honest and genuine with my
Hmm.
answer. See, I believe this UAE job market now is what do you call this? Not so hard, but
Hmm.
not so easy at the same time. Depending, I think it is all depends on yourself, on how you what do you call it, to present yourself, or how will you survive the market by with your qualifications, with your experience, your skills, your certifications, and anything you have.
Okay, so while living in Dubai, you have better idea like which types of jobs are companies hiring for the most in Dubai's right now. Could you please let us know?
Sorry, actually, if you ask any
Hmm.
recruiter
Hmm.
that knows about the market, they will tell you at least three of the sectors in
Hmm.
the UAE that are hiring the most. Which are first, we have engineering and construction, techs, like technology, and fintechs. Because construction and engineering, as we know, Dubai is growing and it keeps on growing. So even if you go from trouble to metro, from end to end, or just simple three metro stations,
Hmm.
you see a lot of buildings, a lot of uh, infrastructure under construction, under renovation, and there are a lot of companies still what do you call this, hiring also, because they are like making new companies.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
there are a
perfect.
lot of number of
Hmm.
companies that are
So,
hiring.
like many people from South Asia, if we talk about Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, want to work in Dubai. Are these professionals still getting the good opportunities there? And what skills do companies look for actually?
I believe, yeah. I think not just
Hmm.
Southeast Asians, but other countries. I think Dubai itself is open to everyone. And they're depending on really industry of or companies or
Hmm.
what nationalities they're looking for. I don't think it also depends on nationalities as well. It depends on really the value you bring to the company, to the organization.
Okay. So there are people from many countries looking for jobs in Dubai. How can someone stand out
Wait
and
one second.
get noticed by employers? Like in Pakistan, we have LinkedIn, Indeed. Can you please name what are the platforms in Dubai?
Oh, there are a lot of platforms. Mainly, actually, the job platforms I used for before
Hmm.
was LinkedIn, especially.
Hmm.
Indeed, Knocker Golf. You also have this golf, and sometimes mostly people send their jobs in the companies. I mean CV. But these are the most hiring right now.
Okay, perfect. So, from your experience in HR, what are the common mistakes Pakistani candidates or Indian candidates makes when applying for the jobs in the UAE?
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, I think there are a lot. Not just specifically Pakistani
Hmm.
or what do you call this, or Indians. I think I did it also before when I was applying for a job. But this really, you have to tailor your what do you call this, your CV. Imagine this: you are a recruiter, and you receive hundreds, thousands, even of CVs in front
In a
of you,
day.
and you just, yeah, in a day,
Hmm.
not just in a day, yeah, mostly in a day, Then you just check, and then almost it's generated as like AI generated mostly. It's all the same. So you have to what do you call this, check, and based on the what do you call that, the structure itself, you know that it's AI generated. So it's mostly the same, even the font, even the words, even the design is the same. So if you're not tailor it, especially the position, the company, the organization, their skills, then automatically it's consider it as fail. Also, when you're invited for an interview, if you're invited for an interview and asking you something, don't lie. Don't lie about your experience or qualifications or your skill or whatever you can bring. Don't lie about it, because we have our ways to cross check it. So if we find out some discrepancies, we will automatically, oh, can we trust this person? So automatically we will, what do you call it? We try to fail it. We made it into consideration or decision, but still it will not, most of the time, it will not go to hiring this kind of applicants.
Okay.
Also, in this interview, always bring your confidence. If you know that, even if you know that maybe I will not get this job, maybe I'm not qualified for this job, always bring your confidence with you, because when the recruiters see it or the interviewers see it, they will see, oh, you have potential automatically.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
That's a very good explanation. I really appreciate you for your answers. Perfect. So my next questions belongs to the regional situation there. The Middle East has seen some tensions recently. Has this affected companies hiring or employees in the UAE? And for pupils planning to move to the UAE now, should they be worried about their job security?
Okay, I will not gonna lie, it has affected the hiring process. It doesn't automatically, I mean, it doesn't purely stop, but it did slow down the process. Only they made decisions not to, what do you call it, remove staff. They cut the hours, they made unpaid leave. They did something not to remove the employees. So job security, I don't think it's a part of that company. And for regional extension, I don't think most of companies even stop their operations. They did remove some. Yeah, I have known about it, but mostly they didn't. The operation is still ongoing. Even in my company, even we are continued hiring that time. It was hold on pause, but it wasn't totally on pause. So we continued hiring for that time also. So I think the what do you call this? The market itself is steady. So it's not about, I don't think it's about the regional tension, the regional crisis. I think it's more of a personal, because what do you call this? There are a lot of issues that they remove you from the company because of personal issues. Like maybe you're doing bad in the company, or you did something, or whatever you did. It's more of a personal, not that external thing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the salary. Is Dubai still a good place financially for professionals, considering the cost of living? And finally, what one piece of advice would you give to someone in Pakistani, India, or Bangladesh who want to move to the UAE for the work now?
Well, for salary, I think it's still competitive. It's just depending on, you'll just not think of what do you call this, one specific area. Because if you will live here, it will be compared to your previous country. You're not paying this rent, you're not paying whatever you're paying, but here you have to pay it. So you will not only take one sector to apply the salary. Okay, you have to think of medical, you have to think of rent, you have to think of what do you call this, car, transportation, food allowances, whatever you can buy. So even your happiness, you have to think of that also. So for salary, I think it's still competitive, but I this is what I think also. Depends on how you will pitch yourself to the company. What amount
I think it's
of
totally
salary you
depends
will
on you,
tell them. You
your
can,
skills, your education, and your honesty.
yes, Yes, it's like that also. But it still depends on companies. They have like range also. They can ask you. So if you apply for something, they ask you, are you comfortable for this? You have to ask yourself, am I comfortable for this? As my living expenses can handle this amount of salary. You have to think of it also.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole planning is required before moving.
So for my advice before accepting a job, I think when they give you the salary range or they give you this is the salary you can get for this job, you have to evaluate yourself. You have to check for accommodation. You have to what do you call this, market resource the accommodation also, or with where you will live, your transportation, if you have family, the allowance of the school allowance of them, or if you're personal, you have food allowance, whatever you need to buy for or you have to pay for. You have to take it in the consideration before you accept a job offer. But still think, but also I may advise, think of it, especially if you will just come to Dubai for first job. Think of it as a stepping stone. The first job will be always a stepping stone. So don't think of it that, oh, I will be stuck of this. No, I will assure you, you will rise, not just from position, but salary-wise. This I can assure you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your advices and kind replies, Miss Mary Grace. Thank you so much for being with us today. I am sure that this conversation will be really helpful for many people who are planning to build their careers in the UAE. And thank you everyone for watching another episode of HR Conversation podcast. Thank you, Miss Mary Grace, for joining us today and being a part of this podcast. I think the pupils will really enjoy this episode by listening, and they will share the podcast with others who are planning to move Dubai. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I hope you find a great job here in Dubai. We're looking forward for you and we welcome you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ahad.
Thank you.